Oh, I've got the blues from my head to my knees.
Order now online the new soulful CD from Ruff Ruffman.
Yeah, I got the blues. I also might have some fleas. I have a cat for an intern and a computer that makes me grilled cheese sandwiches.
With instrumental solos by Ruff himself on the blues cymbals.
What? I can't hear you, Blossom. What sounds sad? Well, it's supposed to. It's the blues. Oh, wait, it doesn't sound sad? It sounds bad? Oh, yeah. You know what the problem is, Blossom? I am just too happy to play the blues. In fact, my life would be perfect if it weren't for this dripping faucet that I just can't seem to fix. Come on! There. Uh-oh. Yeah! Okay. I'm definitely feeling the blues now. Where are my cymbals?
Life was missing its mystique. My squeaky toys had lost their squeak. And then, out of the blue, I saw the phone, and bam! My destiny was calling me. Pitched my vision for a show. They loved it, thought I was a pro. They got my contract back to find. To their alarm, a dog had signed. Oh, I like that name. I didn't wait to renovate. Found 6 contestants, all were great. And now I'm on the road to fame. I've got a game show, and its name is... It's very catchy. It rolls off the tongue. Wait, stop. Somebody want to tell me why we got cats singing?
And here come the contestants now. Her father calls her the very rad nickname, Bubbles, Nina. Getting what he wants makes him happy. Well, I hope he wants to be introduced. Mike! Centipedes give her the creeps. Me too. Bridget! He plays the piano. Willie! He shakes his legs when he gets nervous. Rosario! She chews gum, but don't tell her orthodontist. Maddie! Let's get an update on the scores. We have a 2-way tie for 5th. Bridget and Rosario each have 35 points. In 4th place, Mike with 65. Coming in 3rd is Willie with 75 points. In 2nd, Maddie with 85. And in 1st place, Nina with 90 points. Welcome to Fetch, a reality game show where the host will sing in a bluesy style the whole show, yeah. This is Fetch, and I've got 2 fabulous challenges today that I have to... Oh, hi, guys. The host singing the blues. Good idea, bad idea?
That was awesome.
Well, you see, guys, I've got a mean case of the blues today.
What's wrong?
The plumbing here at Mission Control went a little crazy on me this morning.
Ooh.
I wasn't aware that water pipes are apparently, full of water. Anyway, the place is flooded, and look at this!
Wow.
This was entitled Happy Dogs in a Sailboat. Well, do you see any happy dogs?
No.
You see any sailboat?
No.
All my watercolors were washed away. All of them. The Wall of Fame was spared, thank goodness, but losing happy dogs is a serious blow to my eclectic collection. Now, I don't expect you to understand, humans only use 10% of their brain.
I don't actually believe that. How much do you use?
So that brings us to challenge number 1.
Yes.
Maddie, Willie, I need to get over my plumbing blues, and you're going to cheer me up.
All right.
You need to get me some new art and also take a music lesson by some world-famous blues musicians.
Yes.
I looked them up in the phone book. Oh, and can you see if you can do anything with this PVC pipe?
Yeah. Oh, sure, yeah.
A blank canvas is in the wagon, and your instructions and PVC pipe are in the mailbox. Go! Fetch!
Bye-bye. Whoa. Okay, that is it. Bye, guys. Have fun. Good luck to whatever you're doing.
Now then, I definitely read that dogs use 100% of their brains, and humans use 10%. And cats use none of their own brain and instead get all their instructions from the mothership hovering above us. Oh, come on, Blossom, it's all here in the Cat Conspiracy. You haven't read it? It'll blow your little kitty mind. And speaking of minds, challenge number 2.
All right.
Prove or disprove the saying that humans use 10% of their brains. This is Dr. Wiseman. She's a neurologist and won't mind minding the time till the minds of Mike and Bridget and the rest of your bodies show up. Everything you need to know is in that mailbox, so go fetch!
Right, guys. Nice, guys. All right.
As determined by the Fetch 3000, Nina and Rosario have stayed behind in the studio this week, but they'll be eligible to win points during the halftime quiz show. And, of course, we bring to you, free of charge, the Fetch Fairness Guarantee. All the contestants will have competed for the same number of points by the grand finale. For the 4 kids out on the challenges, up to 100 points are at stake in the Triumph Tally. So let's catch up with Maddie and Willie in the Blues Music Challenge.
Cheer up, Ruff. Come on. We're looking for musicians. Musicians. Whoa.
Wow, these guys take the blues thing pretty seriously. What was that? Wait a minute. That guy just made art with spit. Colored spit. Wait a minute, that's not spit, it's paint. Ugh, guys, don't eat those. These are trained spit painting professionals. Do not try this at home.
Oh, that is awesome. Ew.
Okay, that was wicked cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, that would look good on my
that's
wall.
cool. It's like in his mouth. Do you guys speak English?
I don't think they speak at all, guys.
Ruff, who are these guys?
They're blues musicians, I think. I don't know. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, they're the Blue Man Group. Oh, did I read that wrong? Well, let's just see what happens. I mean, they're supposed to be pretty awesome.
Hi, you Dr. Wiseman?
I am.
Well, we are here to figure out whether it's true that humans only use 10% of their brain. We were wondering if you could help us.
I think so. I'm a neurologist, a doctor who studies the function of the brain and spinal cord.
Well, I say that humans only use 10% of their brains, which means 90% is doing nothing.
I have a little model here of the brain. This would be life-size for a normal adult male. It weighs about 3 pounds.
3 pounds?
It's the consistency of Jell-O or a raw egg. And there are 4 main lobes. Here's the frontal lobe. It predicts the future. It creates language. When you want to say something, that's where it comes from.
Well, I'm always saying smart stuff, so my frontal lobe must be huge. What are you looking at?
Here's the parietal lobe, where you feel the texture of things, the temperature of things.
So when I feel this warm, crispy egg roll, I'm using my parietal lobe. All right, good to know.
This is the occipital lobe. When you see something, this is where the information comes.
That's weird. You see with the part of the brain farthest from your eyes?
The temporal lobe, when you hear things, you're hearing it in your temporal lobe.
So what you're saying is the temporal lobe is where I'm really hearing all of this dripping water, huh?
This is the cerebellum, and that helps you keep your balance, coordinate your limbs. And then finally, the brain stem. That maintains your body temperature and your heart rate, all that stuff.
Wow, the brain's really busy. Okay, back to Blue Man Group. Let's see how they're doing with my art and plumbing problem.
I think I have to copy them.
Ooh. Hey!
Oh, they're making
He changed
music.
the pitch
Changed.
by pulling on that tube.
It's like lower. That's awesome. At least they're using his pipes. Yeah.
Hey, that's my PVC pipe. They did use it.
That's so cool. That's awesome. How's it doing? Oh, connect them. They're thinking of connecting them. Oh, I wonder how that's gonna sound.
They're
Oh my
connecting
gosh.
the pipes and changing the pitch.
That is so cool.
That doesn't sound like the blues at all. That sounds like cool, happy music. Wow, this is helping. I'm not feeling blue anymore.
Nice. Ruff, did that cheer you up?
Oh, that cheered me up like
Cheer up. That
instantly.
should have cheered you up.
What? Like, what happened? Touchdown! Right, no, yes?
Ruff has left us a quiz.
Not just a quiz, the Penguin of Enlightenment. He was on sale.
We have some questions here, and you're going to read the question and answer it by touching the probe to the correct part of Ruff's brain, and the penguin's going to let you know if you got it right.
That's right, the penguin knows everything.
Okay, so think of 3 words that rhyme with rough.
Gruff, buff.
Buff and tough and other stuff. What part of your brain did you just use?
Frontal lobe?
Aha, penguin says yes.
Okay. Hum the Fetch theme song. We needed to hear the song.
Let's do temporal.
Ah, yes. Penguin says yeah.
Take a look at your fellow fetcher.
Occipital, because we had to
Yeah.
look.
Occipital, yes, that's a good one.
Fan your face and feel the cold air.
Parietal lobe.
Yes,
Look
parietal
good. We
lobe.
got them all right.
We got them all.
So now that we know a few things about the brain, what's your prediction?
Well, I definitely think that we use more than 10%.
Yeah, because there are so many parts of the brain that do different things.
How do you think we could prove that?
Looking at a brain.
Looking at a brain, all right.
Wait, how do you look at it? No one's going to look at my brain.
I have some white coats for you, and I think that will help you think a little bit better. How about that?
That's a joke there. Lab coats just make you look cool.
In the olden days, doctors would see someone who had damage to a certain part of their brain, and then later they'd go ahead and take the brain and look at it.
Really? Oh, that's creepy.
But we're going to be looking at the people's brains.
There's another way called magnetic resonance imaging. It takes a very detailed picture of the brain, and I have a friend, and he can show you what MRI can do.
All right, let's go.
Cool.
Cool indeed. I'm going to see an MRI. That's awesome.
Welcome to the MRI center.
Hey, there's Dr. Kim. He runs the MRI lab.
What you guys want is to find out whether we are using only 10% of our brain.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for Dr. Kim to prove once and for all that humans only use 10% of their brains. I hope.
Whenever a specific part of the brain is active, that part of the brain needs a lot of oxygen.
So if oxygen is in that part of the brain, can we see that?
That's a good question, Mike.
If you put a brain inside a very strong magnetic field, blood with oxygen and blood without oxygen, they behave differently.
When we do the MRI, we'll see the one with the blood with oxygen.
We will have a subject, a volunteer inside the MRI scanner, and we will show to the subject something, or we will have the subject to do something. And while you are doing it, we can take pictures of the brain, and we can just look which part of the brain has more blood with oxygen and which part of the brain has more blood without oxygen.
Oh, I get it. They're going to try to activate different parts of the brain. Then they can find out how much of the brain people use when they do different things.
Here's some stuff that Ruff gave me. So what do you think we can do with this stuff here?
Music.
I think we could use that to show that it's a temporal lobe.
That's for hearing.
The video would be
Occipital.
for occipital.
That's for seeing.
Oh, this is for touching.
For the parietal lobe.
That's for touching.
So what can we do with the frontal lobe? Maybe we can have the subject to think something.
And that's for thinking.
Math problem, maybe?
Oh, yeah, we could.
While Mike and Bridget work on their math problem, Nina and Rosario will work on a few questions. Ready, guys? It's time to earn some points during the halftime quiz show. Well, let's brush up on the rules. 50 points are available. You have 90 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. 10 questions available at 5 points apiece. Are you ready?
A little bit. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We're getting ready to go right now.
I have a little model here of the brain.
Name a food similar in consistency to the brain.
Raw eggs. Raw eggs. Jello.
It's the consistency of Jell-O or a raw egg.
Fine, we don't need to put an omelet up. It's good. What 2 items do Maddie and Willie bring on their challenge?
Oh, a pipe and the canvas.
Excellent. You're thinking about what you want to have for lunch. Which part of the brain are you using?
Frontal lobe.
Awesome.
So, welcome to the MRI center.
What does MRI stand for?
Magnetic. Oh, resonance imaging.
Magnetic resonance imaging.
Wow. True or false, the ears of the musicians are actually painted green?
No. False. False.
Do you guys speak English?
All right, fine. When you look at something, which part of the brain are you using?
Occipient. Pass.
All right. What does the cerebellum do?
Oh, you hear. The cerebellum.
Incorrect. How much does the brain weigh?
3 pounds.
It weighs about 3 pounds.
Excellent. How did the Blue Men alter the pitch when drumming on the piping?
They went like up and down.
Excellent. When a part of the brain is active, there is an increase of what?
Oxygen.
Correct. Let's go back to one of the ones you passed on. When you look at something, which part of the brain are you using?
The occipenter.
Well, you got that one wrong, but I enjoyed hearing you babble.
What was it,
Time
Rob?
is up, gang. Let's first go over the ones you missed. When you look at something, which part of the brain are you using? The occipital lobe. Sorry, you were close. You did octagon, octagonal, oxymoron, but you did not get occipital. What does the cerebellum do?
You hear with it.
No. No. The cerebellum helps you keep balance and muscle coordination. And that's it, which means you guys got 8 out of 10 for an awesome score of 40 points. All right, that brings us to the end of another awesome halftime quiz show. And now let's check back in with Willie, Maddie, and Blue Man Group. That sounds very familiar.
Oh, it's kind of like a scale.
Oh, like a piano.
It's a pipe piano. Piano made of PVC piping. It's a pipano. Whoops. Yep, there you go. Okay, he knows that tune.
Cool, you want to do it together?
I sent Willie, I sent Maddie, thought they would learn the blues. But instead they met the Blue Men because I was so confused.
Oh, sorry. I went Ludwig von Ruffman there for a minute.
You want to play?
I think they have a song.
I think so too. Here, I'll start.
That's pretty cool.
Whoa.
That sounds really good. That sounds awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow, this is like a whole song. This is really cool.
That sounds so good. Oh my gosh.
You guys are awesome.
This is inspiring me to make my own art and move on with my life. This is great! I don't think I've ever been this happy! I'm never getting the blues again!
Awesome, you guys.
Woo!
Touchdown!
That was amazing.
Hey guys, it's Ruff.
Hey, Ruff, what's up?
You guys have inspired me to make my own art, just like the Blue Men do.
Awesome.
Hey, watch this. See, I can spin this, right? And take some mouthwash. Okay, and then now a little grape juice. And then I can, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow! 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 All right then.
I think you need some practice.
Well, you still need to bring me back some more artwork.
This is the MRI scanner here. I asked Stephanie, who works in the center, to be your experimental subject today.
Hi.
Hi, Stephanie. Can you get in the MRI for us and can we like study your brain?
Sure, that's fine. All right, here we go. Bye, Stephanie.
Bye, Stephanie.
You guys should operate the MRI scanner. So Stephanie, are you ready also?
I'm all set.
So let's get started. Harish will help you to get the images.
It's scanning your brain.
Her brain is in black and white. Must have an old brain.
Can you see the video?
Yes, I can.
Remember, by showing her a video, they want to activate her occipital lobe.
Okay, Stephanie, we're going to give you a math problem. What is
4 times 4.
I'll try.
That should fire up her frontal lobe.
Keep squeezing.
Squeezing should activate her parietal lobe. Music, that's for the temporal lobe.
Did you guys pick this music?
No.
Ruff picked it.
Hey, look, if you don't like REO Speedwagon, that's fine, but I happen to enjoy their ballads.
All right, Stephanie, you're all set. Thank you.
Okay, guys, great job. Let's go somewhere else to analyze her brain.
Let's go.
Back to the Blue Man Group. Wait a minute. Why do my fetchers have, like, raincoats and goggles? Whoa, what was that? Murray, you got a little splotch there in the camera. Okay, they've moved on to actual drums this time, and it looks like they're pouring paint onto them. Oh, you're gonna ruin the drums. Wow, look at the paint dance on the drums. It's like fire.
Okay.
It's like they're drumming on a volcano. Aha, they have a canvas. Now, I'm not psychic, but it looks like they're about to make some kind of art. Yeah, look at it. Sticks right on the canvas. Wow, that is a totally different way of painting. I love it. Wow, that's gonna look great in the doghouse.
Let me introduce you to Jamin.
Hey, how's it going? So now we're actually gonna go inside and take a look at the brain and see how it's acting.
What is the orange and the yellow?
Those are the regions of the brain which were active.
That was where the increase in oxygen was?
Absolutely. You guys had a visual task. So there is a occipital lobe right here.
Wow, look at that. The occipital lobe loves my show.
We see activation because the person was viewing fetch, but they're also probably thinking about it a little, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we see activation up here in the frontal lobe.
Because they were using all different parts of their brain?
Exactly. Now here the person was feeling the object, so we have activation in the parietal lobe. We had one more task, right?
4 times 4.
We had her answer, well, think about a couple of math problems.
That's all frontal lobe.
But
And
it's also in the occipital.
Right. If you're doing a calculation in your head, you're probably imagining the image, and that's why you see activation in the occipital lobe. Because you're thinking about it, you're visualizing it, and you're actually also doing the calculation.
Wow, there's a lot of brain activity going on there. And now it's time for Mike and Bridget to draw a conclusion from their experiment.
Your prediction was that humans use more than 10% of the brain?
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe you can just paint on this picture which part of the brain was active for the visual study.
Occipital lobe is lit
Great.
up.
How about music?
Temporal lobe.
Last problem.
Frontal lobe.
And the last one?
Feeling.
So they used the parietal lobe.
Okay, great.
And apparently they've turned the brain into a lima bean. Uh-oh, that looks like more than 10%.
So it looks like we have a lot of parts of the brain activated, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know whether we use the entire brain, but we know for sure that we use more than 10% of the brain.
Am I wrong?
Definitely.
Again?
I hate to say this, Ruff, but you're wrong.
You're wrong, Ruff. It feels good to say it.
Well, I'm sure it does.
Thank you, Dr. Kim.
Okay, you guys are welcome.
Thank you.
Okay,
you.
you guys are always welcome.
And Ruff, we're heading back to home base.
Yep.
Sick of being wrong on this show. It's my show. Hi, Ruff Ruffman here, back in Studio G with Nina and Rosario. I know, I'm still green. It's not easy. Yeah, that's it. Laugh at me. And how long it's gonna take to get this out of my fur?
I don't want to know. Just think, you can be in the Green Man band.
All right, let's welcome back the very brainy Bridget and Mike. Right behind Bridget and Mike, it's those PVC pipe plane painters,
guys.
Willie and Maddie.
You guys look awesome.
Willie, Maddie, I see you got those gorgeous pictures. Hold them up. Let me take a look at them. Oh, that is awesome! Now, if I don't give out points soon, this points pipe is going to burst, and I can't handle another pipe bursting. So let's do it! We start with Bridget and Mike.
Ruff has left us a quiz.
You guys aced the brain quiz. That's 20 points.
Yeah. I definitely think that we use more than 10%.
Nice use of your frontal lobe in making your prediction. That's 25 points.
Yeah, you guys.
But we know for sure that we use more than 10% of the brain, right?
And for proving your prediction right, even though you proved your host wrong,
You're wrong, Ruff.
35 points. For a grand total of 80 points. Willie and Maddie. For making some snazzy art for my doghouse, 30 points.
Yes.
For learning the blues, I guess, in an entirely unexpected way, 30 more points.
Yes.
For finding a way to make my plumbing entertaining, 20 points. Which brings your total to 80 points. Woohoo! Yeah, but is that all the points a dog can give?
No.
What time is it?
Bonus points.
Bonus point time. 5 points are for the first contestant ever to play Beethoven's Ode to Joy on Plumbing. Which means Maddie with 85 points, you're today's daily winner. Now, Maddie, I have here 2 representations of my brain. Yes, they're life-sized. Oh, yeah, believe it.
Okay,
And under one of these enormous brains, a prize guaranteed to wipe away the blues. And under the other brain, a prize that might give you the blues. So, which brain of mine shall it be? Brain A or brain B?
Well, with a smarter brain, you'd get an A in school, so I'm going to choose A.
I like your thinking. Then, Maddie, step up to the mailbox and retrieve your prize.
The suspense is killing me. Ew. It's a pipe.
Oh, that's not just a pipe. It's one of the old plumbing pipes for my doghouse.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah! Oh, well, you know, the MRI scanner you almost won under the other brain probably wouldn't have fit in your bedroom anyway. So enjoy. It's been a messy, art-filled Brainiac day, and that's how we end things here on Fetch with Ruff Ruffman. I'm your Brainiac host. See you next time. Well, Blossom, I've just taken my 10th shower, and I'm still green. And I'm out of soap. But you know what? I'm just going to embrace it. Yes, I'll be a performance artist out on the streets, earning my keep. Now, hold on, Blossom. Now, I've got the whole drumming thing down now. I've been practicing, see? Watch. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? Oh, for the love of poodles. No! No! Scoodly-bop, skip-skip-skibby-dooby-dop, chop-a-dooby-dop, bap-bap-bip-bap-bip-bap, whatever.